There's somebody's dog barking. A dog that's not mine. Alright, let me see what the time is. 33. Okay, so I know it's picked back up. Okay, so the egg roll, this I guess will be part 2 then, because I know my camera's already shut off and restarted. So the egg roll in a bowl thing is, you can use pork or chicken, or beef, whatever. I used pork, and I just took sausage, like a roll of sausage. You can use any brand, but get the original. Like, I used my store brand, which is Meyer, and I just used the Meyer original pork sausage, not like the Sage or the Hot or anything like that. And then you take that and you brown it in a pan like you would hamburger. You know, you brown it, crumble it up and brown it, and then you take a bag of coleslaw. Just that has like the cabbage. I used the Dole, I think is what brand I got. The Dole coleslaw, pre-shredded. It's like cabbage and carrots together. So I used one bag of that. I think it's like 14 ounces or something like that. And then I used a third a cup of soy sauce. I would recommend getting the low sodium, because I got the regular soy sauce, and when you use that much of it, it does taste kind of salty. So I would say use the low sodium one. And you take like some garlic, however much you want. I can't remember exactly what the recipe calls for, but if you search it, you'll be able to find it. We like garlic. Keith and I both like garlic a lot, so I kind of go heavy on the garlic. And I just got minced garlic and used that instead of fresh. But I think the recipe calls for fresh. I just kind of figured out how much minced equals so many cloves or whatever. And you put in some fresh ginger, but I didn't have any. I used ground, and it was fine. I think I used like a third of a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon, something like that, of the ginger. And chop up a green onion. So you go ahead, I know I'm all over the place. So you go ahead and you brown your sausage, and then when that's browned, you put in your soy sauce. Or no, I'm sorry. You better just search the recipe. Okay, seriously. So when the sausage is browned, you put in the coleslaw mix on top of that, and then in a separate bowl mix together your soy sauce, your ginger, and your garlic. Mix that up, and then once the coleslaw starts to get soft, like wilt down a little bit, go ahead and put the liquid mixture in, you know, like your soy sauce, your ginger, and your garlic. Put that in there, kind of mix it all together. And it doesn't take very long to heat it through, and you don't want your cabbage to get too mushy, so I just let it sit for a little while, and then we put green onions on the top of it and went ahead and served it. Now you can put it over rice if you want to. Keith likes rice a lot, so he wanted to put it over rice, so that's how we did it. But like yesterday when I reheated some leftovers of it, I didn't really have any rice, so so I didn't have rice. I just had it without. But like I said, I did take some sweet and sour and kind of drizzle it over and mix it in, and it tasted really good. I mean, it tastes just like an egg roll. It's kind of crazy. It made me hungry for Chinese. I'm gonna get another drink, and we're still working on these tree branches. I'm almost done with them. Keith was going to wash the house today, but I guess he's not now. I have no idea what that noise is out. It's like, I can tell it's from like the street or two behind us, and someone's doing some kind of construction, and it's like a jackhammer type sound, so I do apologize for that. Buddy, we'll play in a little bit, okay? Hear it? There it goes again. That da -da 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 -da. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we always try to play with Ranger every day that he wants to play because he's like 11. He'll be 11 in September. And he's still very active, like super, super active. But he gained some weight over the winter, more than he usually does. And he's not quite as active. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had my foot up again up against the chair. I apologize for that. I have the camera on a chair. Anyways, so he gained weight over the winter more than he usually does, and he's not quite as agile as he has been in the past. And like I said, he will be 11 in September, but he still loves to play. He loves frisbee. He loves anything that he can like run and jump. He's like one of those dogs that you see on TV. He can jump up in the air and twist around and catch a frisbee or whatever. So we play a lot of games like that with him. But when he's coming down from jumping, it bothers his back right leg, I think, his back hind leg on his right side. And so we definitely want him to stay as active as he can be, but we're kind of watching that leg too. We don't want him to injure it, because he will play until he drops. I mean, that's just how he is. But so as long as he wants to be active, we want to play with him so that he can lose that weight and be as agile as he can. But at the same time, we also are keeping an eye on that so he doesn't get an injury. Okay, so I have the, looks like the trees are pretty much done, the tree branches. I see where I've missed some flowers here. Oh, you can't see it because it's not in camera. I missed some flowers here. Over here in this corner, some various spaces. But I want to try to figure out what to do with these circles here inside of her parasol. I'm not really sure what to do with that. Excuse me, I just burped, I'm sorry. I drank a big drink of water. And I gotta do her sleeve here. So, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Putting my water, I don't think you can see it. Oh, it's off the camera. So, we'll figure out, I think, do I still have my pinks set aside? I do. I had some pinks set aside that I used so I wouldn't forget what they were. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in those flowers that I missed. So I had, I was using raspberry on the center portion of the cherry blossoms, and then just pink around them. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can get the ones I missed. Here's one right here, which you can't see. There we go. Need to sharpen my pink. This. There we go. If I lived out in the country, this would be like perfect because you wouldn't hear the airplanes and the traffic and construction. You would just hear the wind chimes going. Now, what was I? Mixing those with white. I was going over the top of those. like whatever that jackhammery sound is. I'm trying to stretch and reach my weight here. Okay, the battery's definitely going in my sharpener, and I just changed them. It's weird. The batteries that it came with, they lasted a really, really, really long time. These, not so much. Little bug on my page. Now you can hear sirens. We do live by a hospital too. I think I told this story before, but where I'm from is really, really rural. We only have, like, our town doesn't even have a stoplight. It just has a caution light that turns yellow. Like, it blinks yellow. It doesn't even turn red or green or anything, just yellow. So very quiet where I'm from. You're going to hear tractors and people's horses and livestock making noise, and that's about it, you know. So I started dating Keith, and he lives in the city here, right? And when I very first came out to spend the weekend with him here, and this is where I live now, is at his place, it was like so loud the very first time I stayed here, and I was like, I didn't sleep at all. I could hear a train, I could hear sirens, I could hear dogs barking, I could hear the traffic, and I was like, how in the world would anybody live here? Like, how could anybody rest? It's so loud here. And now I don't even notice it, you know. I'm so used to it all. I sleep good at nighttime. I mean, well, not always, but it's not because of traffic, you know. Traffic gets busy this time of day anyways because it's later in the afternoon. So you're going to hear more. And we live off of Telegraph Road, which I've mentioned that before. It is a very busy street. It's 8 lanes. So it's a very busy area. I mean, that's not our street. Our street is a residential street, but it comes out to Telegraph Road, which runs from, all the way through the Detroit area down to Toledo, Ohio. So it's a really busy street, really big. Alrighty, where else have I missed? Here, I see some. I guess I was doing these cherry blossom leaves while I was at that Civil War thing, and I must have been distracted by the stuff going on that I skipped so many. So many spaces. Okay, I see some more. I see some more over here, which you can't see because I gotta move the page a little bit. There we go. So where did I see them? Right here. Can you see that? And over here. Over here. probably going to take me forever to upload these videos because I'm letting them go so long. Usually when I have videos that are like 30 minutes, it takes me a ridiculous amount of time to upload them. Alright, where else do we have? Okay, I'm seeing some right here. I'm gonna grab my darker color. Oh, and right here too. I forgot that one. This one in a little bit more. And then over here. This does this show? Yeah, it appears to be. It's getting harder for me to see. I still have some flowers in her hair too that need to be done. But I think I did all the ones that look like cherry blossoms, and then there's just a couple up at the top that look more like cabbage roses or something. So I don't think I'll do those the same color. I'm kind of looking for a different shade for those. Keith and I are going to run movies tonight. We're going to go down to the video store. We paid, they had a special one where if you paid like $5, you could get half off rentals for a month. So for us, for a month that we're looking for some cheap entertainment, that is like way worth the price. And then also, then once we did that, they offered us another month on top of that for like $2.50 more. So we have half off rentals until August 2nd. So I'm like, heck yeah. And Death Wish came out today with Bruce Willis. I am all about that. I want to go run it, you guys. So I don't know. I think I might have all of her leaves done. Can't see. There's a little spot down here. Maybe. But all the leaves, oh, nope, I found some. Isn't it amazing how I can find them if I start looking where I've skipped some? Now some of them I purposely left the tips white, so like, I don't know if you can see that, like here, the tips on these are purposely kind of white, and I did that over here. I did that on some different ones just because I wanted to, when I color in the background, I thought that would kind of pop a little bit more, and I can put some Posca in there also. But I think for right now I might stop. I'm not sure what time it's getting to be. 54 minutes. Yeah, because I don't know what color I'm going to do her outfit yet. But we'll see how that is. So this is, there we go. So this is where I finished the branches and the blossoms. And we still have to do her sleeve. And then there's the piece in her hair here that still has to get done. And like I said, her sleeve needs to be finished, and then the background. But I'm just going to take my time on this. I'm not in a hurry to finish her, but I am going to finish her. I'm enjoying the process. Like I said, this is the first Deborah Muller, non-Deborah Muller coloring that I've done in a long time, a couple months. And I really, Deborah's always my favorite, but I have so many beautiful coloring books that I also want to color in too, that are just a change of pace for a little while. So I'm going to finish this one. And then there's a couple of books I'm anxious to get started in that I have not colored in yet. So thank you guys. Oops, I did it again. I hit that chair with my foot. Sorry. But let me know what you think about this setup. I'm still going to tweak my, you know, the camera angle and everything like that. But I kind of like coloring out here. I think it's fun, and it's a nice change while the weather permits. Gets me out of the house, and it's relaxing. So definitely let me know what you think. I'm going to shut the camera down now. So thank you guys so much, and I don't know, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.